So the Quran specifically is from God. It's literally his.
All the books, yes.
All of it. All the books. Okay. So inside the Quran, as I understand the Islamic position, the Quran is infallible, without error or contradiction. Is that fair? Am I misrepresenting the Islamic position? Fair enough. He doesn't want to talk.
He's fasting.
Fair enough.
I'm fasting.
I'm just asking you about your deen as Muslims.
As a deen, yes.
I'm just asking you about your deen as Muslims. I want to make sure that I'm working from a correct premise. Is the Quran an infallible book? Is it? What?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. It is an infallible book. Now, if I said to you that Muhammad, was born in Petra, you would say that that's historically wrong, correct?
Absolutely.
Why is it historically wrong?
Because it's in the wrong place.
It's in the wrong place. Why do we know it's in the wrong place?
Because that's what you told me.
Okay, let me...
That's what you told me.
Yeah, I want to help you. The reason why we know it would be the wrong place is because the historical documents are clear that Muhammad was born in Mecca.
Absolutely.
So you'd be arguing against the historical evidence, right? Right. So we've established a principle by which we can judge a truth claim or not. If I said that Muhammad was an Egyptian, would you say that's true or false?
Absolutely false.
Absolutely false. Why would you say it's absolutely false?
Because
Why is it not true?
that's not what the history says.
Because it's not what the history says. So we've established a principle. If I said that the Arabs, the Muslims, never had an empire, they never conquered their surrounding nations, would you say that's true or false?
Yeah, go on.
Is this a history lesson?
Right.
Go on.
So now, my point to you is, the man that a minute ago didn't want to speak, but now suddenly does.
No, I want to get the point. I don't want to
Right.
discuss.
So what we've established,
Yeah, I know. I see he's got
what
new
we've
boots.
established. Yeah, make sure that we can get in the feet. Yeah. Yeah. So
Make sure he gets his feet.
yeah, make sure we can get our feet. So what we've established is that if someone makes a truth claim about history, and all the evidence contradicts that history, we have a reason to say whether something is true or false or not. So, the Quran makes certain claims about history that are factually false. They are factually in error. And I'm going to give you one example. I'm just about to. Go on. I just want to make sure that you follow the line of argument that I'm making. Remember, when I said all those false things about Muhammad, you said it was wrong because it contradicted the known history. Well, the Quran makes claims that contradicts known history, and I'm going to share with you now. So, now, does anyone here know what happened to the Jewish temple?
What Jewish temple?
The Jewish temple, the first century Jewish temple.
Where about?
You what? It was destroyed
Where about?
by the Romans
Where?
in 70 AD.
Where? You mean Palestine?
In Israel, yeah.
Palestine.
Yeah, in Israel.
In Palestine.
Palestine. Palestine. too.
Palestine.
So, now, it says in the Quran that Muhammad went to visit the farthest mosque. Explain to me, how could there be a mosque in Jerusalem before the Muslims conquered Jerusalem?
Sorry?
You weren't paying attention. No. Maybe you can answer.
No, go on, repeat it so you can share it with me.
You heard the question.
Yeah, but go on.
No, you heard the question.
Please, no, do it because I want them to share it with me.
But he's not going to talk.
No, he will.
No, bro.
He will talk.
Bro, just answer the question.
He will talk.
Some weird people.
Okay, let
in
me
this
ask
car.
this brother, since he's the only one that wants to answer the question. The Quran says, glory to Allah, who did take his servant for a journey by night from the sacred mosque to the farthest mosque, whose precincts we did bless. How could there be a mosque in Jerusalem before the Muslims conquered Jerusalem? It didn't exist. There was no mosque.
It exists in the
So-
Marwan bin Malik time.
Hold on a second. The temple was for the Jews? Temple of the Jews? I know.
The temple,
Yes.
the temple belonged to the Jewish people. It was a Jewish faith. It was built by Herod.
There's no such thing called Jewish. Israelites.
Whatever you want to term them as.
Israelites, yes.
Whatever you want to term them as. Just because I don't want to get caught up on pedantics, let's call them Israelites.
Israelites, yes.
So they had the temple. The temple was destroyed in 70 AD. There was no religious building in Jerusalem at the site that you now know as the Dome of the Mosque. That mosque in Jerusalem, the one that Muhammad journeyed to. There was no such building, but the Quran says that there was. That is a historical error par excellence. How does an infallible book talk about something factually false? I think the silence speaks for itself.
We're just fasting. We don't want to waste our time.
You don't want to waste your time, you just
we
want
don't
to
wanna
stand
get
here
hit
and
with
listen
your
to me.
books.
You just want to stand here and listen
We're
to me.
protecting ourselves.
Fair enough.
We just want to hear your fairy tale. So carry on. It's entertaining.
Fair enough, fair
It's
enough.
killing time.
Yeah, killing time.
Go on, keep
So,
going.
so answer me. What was the building that was being referred to?
Do you have another story for us?
Do you not want to answer the question about
I just
the...
want to listen, like I told you. But
Tell
go
me.
on, tell us another story.
Tell me, what was the building that was being referred to in this passage?
Again, if you ain't got a story, I'm going to go find a story elsewhere. Do you have another story for us?
No, not for you.
All right.